Greetings, traveler.
Alright guys, we are gonna watch an Alutemu grapnel game, and we got Dragon+Naga, so that's a pair there, Murloc, Demon, and Pirate. Alright, we're gonna go with the Silas. Check the quality here. Oh right, it's grapnel, so you buy the minion for 0. Man, it would be so nice if he had some tickets here. He's thinking, do I just buy the spell and roll by a spell? That's kind of risky, bro. Okay. Jesus, whew. Scary. Ooh, he's gonna freeze to make a divine shield because he buys it for free. That's smart. That's smart. All right, he will lose this one for not equipping the arrow, but he gets a big divine shield here. Super good. So now he gets to go up, get the tickets. He's already done several things different than from what I would have done. So it's actually really cool. Like, just taking that roll felt a bit ballsy, but it's probably riskier to buy the bad shop than to roll. Also, Trog is so good in this anomaly because you buy stuff every turn. All right, gets a tie. That's nice. You know Japanese? I know how to read deck tracker icons, if that counts too. Coin tier. Trog pair? I don't think I'm feeling the Murloc here. Oh, but he can buy a ticket. Right. A ticket. Yeah, a ticket's better. Have we always been able to deck track VODs? You cannot. I don't have my client open either. I just have deck tracker open because it's his deck tracker, right? It's not my deck tracker. All right, so he gets the ticket here instead. Yeah, I think Trog, if nothing has a ticket there, you take Trog. But with the ticket, it doesn't make sense. You want the ticket. You could double sell here. Yeah, I like double sell. This is clean. And then he can buy a ticket, 4-drop here. Okay. Please, Bobby. Okay. Take the money, I guess. There's also just a 4-drop if you want it instead, but... Ooh, he's thinking poet. He's looking like, what's in? What do I use a poet for? Oh, he can discover Promo Drake from the tickets. That'd be cute. I could see it. Yeah, he's given that little bit of extra consideration and he gets rewarded. Ooh, there's also the chef guy. See, I wouldn't have had this difficult choice because I wouldn't have had a poet. All right, it is tier 4 and his goal is to stabilize, so I do like the Promo Drake myself here. Man, it's so nice to watch, right? That emphasis on I just need to not take too much damage, because the anomaly will make up for a lot of the economy you're losing. I like Turtle still, but you can't level, so, and you do have a Promo Drake now, but on 42 HP I still like Turtle. You're gonna take damage at some point. The Pirate is also not like awful, but I think I would just Turtle and roll, but I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to do that much better than the Pirate, but Deep Blue with a ticket? Perma shields. Deep Blue and shields? Question mark? Oh. Really? Banana? I was like, we're doing banana here? Alright, cool. I still understand the game. Nice. If he buys a banana here, I don't understand the game. I'm like, what are we doing? But he was tempted, so yeah. Yes, Crit. We do that very often on the stream. Okay, gets the tie. That's huge. Probably leveling to 5 now with the extra resources he has. Souvenir stands. I don't think I'm... Oh, he can copy his Deep Blue with that. That is also tempo. So scales his Deep Blue twice as fast. He gets 2 6-drops if he discovers a triple, as opposed to Souvenir Stand. I don't think I'm tempted by the other ones here. The training certificate and the keychain. Okay. I was leaning Souvenir Stand myself, but I could see why he would want the double cast because he's got D blue. I was leaning towards Tad and up, but let's see what he wants to do here. You could sell 2 and roll instead of Tad, but well, I guess you could sell your Dragon and your Trog. Or your D blue. Yeah, he's definitely considering not buying the Tad. We'll do it in the end though. Okay. There's definitely some considerations being made here that would just be givens for me. Like the D blue last time was a given, the Tad was a given, so like, he's definitely considering like, how good is it if I end up tiering and just getting a 5 instead of this Trog and this Dragon. But it's -3 gold, right? That's a lot. 3 units on your board at this stage of the game can also definitely mean the difference between a win or a loss. So in a Dragon+Naga lobby, we definitely want to keep that synergy in mind. Spell power is quite good. You don't have Rylak for the Queen's Guard, but you do have the tier 6 guy. Okay, so we do Scout and up. Because he has a ticket, right? Yeah, then he can get a 6 drop. There's also spell power, which is huge. We might want that spell power too. Evoker? Yeah, it's gonna go Evoker. No spell power then, I guess. There's another poet there, too. I wonder if he cares about that poet yet. So he's gonna permanently buff the Chroma Drake generator with the shield potentially, huh? Yeah, this shop is gonna tell us quite a bit about what he wants to do. He might just want to prioritize economy. Okay, we'll freeze. See, this is nice. It gives me sort of that permission, be like, hey, you can just freeze that. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Which region has the most creative builds this patch? I don't know. Also saw your comment on YouTube, Fair. You don't have to hop over to Twitch if you don't want to. Otherwise, Death Rattle could keep stealing the shields. Yeah, but it feels like you wouldn't really want to keep that, but maybe he's not guaranteed to get something better. Great hit at the end. But damage cap is still on, so it's not going to make a difference. You're taking 10. So just the poets or spell power too? There's a spell with a ticket. I'm kind of happy with that. I'm leaning towards just poet, yeah. There's another spell with a ticket, but this spell is guaranteed to not give you economy, but that's fine, I guess. Greymane was pretty popular to stabilize with a few metas ago. Alright, we'll still take it. So he's being quite aggressive. Ooh, right. He can play the... Ooh. Whoa, what is it? This is like a Wisdom Ball shop. So he does have party guests with the Wrath scale, so he can gain a lot of damage, but that's only usually done with Charming. Oh my god, bro. What is this OFC? Would you like to hit everything? Why, yes, I would. Thank you very much. Oh, yes, so that's a nice Dragon+Naga. Okay, well, we got ourselves a Golden Evoker and a Shiny Ring guy, which is tons and tons of spells cast. Also kept that Divine Shield Dragon, which is beautiful now. Stealing the Damage Demon here sucks, but there's a Tad, but yeah, I knew it. Anytime the game is like, there's a Tad with a ticket, but I could also give you a Damage Demon with no ticket. Would you like to try your luck, punk? Okay, he's gonna sell it. He has another Dragon+Naga, so it doesn't really matter. Privateer. Yeah, I mean, getting into Rogers is still pretty good, although the Shiny Rings will also cast tons of spells. Played around Cleave here with a bit of a bumper. At that stage, I might just lead with the taunt, but maybe that's just bad. Yeah, your guy didn't have shield. No, I think this is fine. Man, the fact that that's a Golden Poet too. So many stats about to be gained. Take an 8. 8 on 8 for the Barov. A classic Barov curve. 8 on 8. Timepiece. Oh my god, that's illegal. So this trinket, guys, at the start of the turn, sorry, at the start of the combat, it takes your damage of your units and you get half as health. So if he has 2, he gets a full amount, right? So basically your damage gets added on as your health. And Timepiece is so... It used to be so good with Vol'jin too, where you would play Vol'jin, you would get a huge attack, and then that attack would become health, and things would just become immortal. But now you have Rat Scale. So I wonder if they thought about that interaction, the devs. Because Rat Scale makes all the health you gain also as damage on your Nagas. So if he plays Naga Dragons, which he does, he has Ring Bearer. He's considering getting the ticket, but there's also the double cast here. With Golden Poet, yeah, Golden Poet would double it again. Now you just find Poets. Well, he has one. One is all he needs, honestly. Because you want it on the Naga Dragon. Another Ring Bearer would be good, actually. Oh, he's doing that so he can play. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. That's cute. Yep, yep. Why not? Take the highest cost just because you can. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, this is a clean turn. Really clean turn. Need Charming now? He honestly doesn't even need Charming. Just watch. This is gonna go crazy, right? Because if he plays a Rat Scale, which I assume he's going to, right? Right? Okay. Just look at his Naga Dragon now. And that's like the first turn. It's gonna get worse. Because the Evoker is going to buff it with... well, I guess first the Timepiece go off, so it's not so crazy yet. But next fight is going to be a lot crazier. Because you see that the Rat Scale Rogue is making the health also as damage. And the Timepiece scales your health based on your damage. So now that we have the Rat Scale Rogue, or had the Rat Scale Rogue... Squash. But he's already up to 500 damage on his Ring Guy. Which means that he's going to gain 500 health from the Timepiece next turn, which the Poet will double, so it'll be 1,000 health, which means the Rat Scale will give you 1,000 damage, which again will double because of Golden Poet. So now you're gaining 2,000 damage. So now you have 2,500 damage to begin with, which then the Timepiece will give you another 5,000 health because of Golden Poet. And you see how quickly that jumps, right? So you do not even need a Charmwing. It's just the Timepiece build is crazy. Whew. Cheap trinket. Sorry, cheap tickets. Ticket, trinket. It's all the same. There is a Broodmother there, but I guess you still have a Promo Drake on your board. Wait, that's illegal. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, 2 of those. It's kind of over. I kind of want to shield it, so I would just keep it this turn. And hold the Broodmother. No. It's funny, man. His Poets are all in the front. His Poet stuff is in the front because he doesn't want his Nagas to die either. He could sell the Emergent at some point. The Emergent is giving him more Shiny Ring procs, which helps him a little bit to scale with the Rogue, but it also scales up his Evoker. But his Evoker isn't going to be that relevant soon because the Evoker is only to get the number jump started. Once he gets, like, he's already at 500, right? That's enough. That's a snowball. Yeah, the positioning is getting a little interesting here. Okay, he does end up moving it to the front. Oh, he holds it. Oh my god. Okay, wow. Let's look. So he actually holds the second Shiny Ring guy and goes in with the Broodmother instead. That's a lot of respect here. Ooh. So he's gonna shield the Broodmother this turn. To have a shielded taunted Broodmother. Holding the other Shiny Ring guy. Wow. That's a lot of discipline there. Go left, please. Okay, thank you. So he is still heavily banking on that Evoker getting more procs here. Well, I guess that also adds to the base amount of the Shiny Ring guy. Not sure. But yeah, we're getting a ton of Evoker buffs here. Actually losing, damn, even with the extra... So it didn't really pay off for the combat. We are still taking 15. Turtle. So now he's at, what, 3,000 damage on his Emergent already? Just because of the Rat Scale. Okay, he's not going for a shield on the Shiny Ring guy. At least not right away, right? Selling a shield guy. So still values this emergent to get the evoker pumped up a bit more. I wonder if he triples a shiny ring guy if he sees it. Yeah. Okay, that was not scripted, I swear. Interesting. Okay. He can make Charming, but I kind of like just another one, right? Yeah, let's just do another one. He's against Brucon. Sure. But again, my feeling would be, oh, I have damage cap, and I'm honestly not that weak, but maybe we are. Scout for an easy ticket. You won't be able to get the divine. Oh, it goes off first. Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of micromanagement, but yeah. Okay, just wants the ticket. I guess more rat scale rogue is better than emergent. Okay, so I swear I did not. It's my streamer client. It's my streamer voice just coming through the VOD, right? And it has a ticket on it as well. That's fantastic. Yeah, sell emergent, play another one. It's why I was a little bit confused that he didn't play the other shiny ring guy last turn, and he went for, and he kept emergent, and he played the broodmother. I would think that we don't care that much anymore about our evoker stuff, and that we just care about getting more okay, he's gonna squeeze in a ticket here. I would imagine that we care more about just scaling the attack. Please just, oh my god, he will not. I just feel like we're losing so much attack, which means we lose so much health too. Maybe he's essentially saying that he's already too big on those units and he doesn't care that much. That would be my only real thought. Because the faster you ramp up the damage on these shiny ring guys, the faster you'll ramp up the health. The faster they become these just unkillable units. So I would just want to get that going ASAP. But maybe by focusing a little bit more on the number of shiny rings cast and pumping up that evoker, he makes the rest of his board safer. And it's not so vulnerable to just like 2 Leroys. That would be my thinking right now, because I don't know why we're not just jamming another rat scale over that emergent, and we're keeping emergent, because it's not like we have a ton of spell power, right? So we're not gaining that much during the combat. So this emergent is basically here to feed the evoker. That's his job. And that to me doesn't feel like enough of a reason to keep it around instead of just going in with a double rat scale. What does he get in his next roll? I'm guessing a brand. I lost it. It doesn't work like that. It has to come natural. It has to be like, oh yeah, like this would be good for him, and then boom, it arrives. Yeah. Oh, he has another magic fin in his hand. I didn't see that. Thought he only had one. There goes the clip. Yeah, Sag. He can golden the Divine Shield Dragon if he needs to, but he doesn't need to, right? Nope. You could use that spell to pump your Dragon+Naga a bit, but you don't have spell power. I don't think you care. I think this is just pure combat where he values that Broodmother for like anti-Leroys and stuff. But you are fighting demons. Yeah, I want this double emergent on the board. Maybe this is where I don't have enough finesse in the game, and I'm a little bit too like, hey, let's just do this, but I would have just loved to have double emergent on the board a while ago. Or at the very least, double shiny ring dragon a turn earlier to get that other one started. Alright, not an easy call for him, it seems. Just dropping the shields, keeping the Broodmother, still holding the rogue. Damn. Brutal. Millions of stats are being wasted here, chat. Is Humongous worth here? No, no, no. I mean, we are holding a rat scale rogue in our hand. And more damage means more health, right? Now, the problem with the rogue is that it's not that good for the current fight, but it will make the next fight so much better, which is why I wanted to get it online earlier. Because a rogue will make the dragon get an ungodly amount of damage, which for the fight is probably not that useful because it's going to have enough damage already. But giving it more damage means it gets a crap ton of health. Look at the health here. It's already, what, 34,000? 33,000, yeah. So imagine if we were doubling the attack gain like 2 turns ago. Because whatever it has in damage, he's gaining the double of that in health because of Golden Poet and double Timepiece. So he's like, what, 80,000 damage now? So he's gonna gain 160,000 health? I think that's it, right? Oh, and then double the damage again. Jesus, this is gonna go nuts. I like armor, yeah. He's like, I like 2 armors. I don't disagree, buddy. Yeah, just don't die. You got the long run here for sure. Like, you got the long run secured. It's just like Leroy's and stuff, right? Like, taunted Leroy is oof. Does rogue trigger between each trinket? That I don't know. I'm giving it sort of the lowest possible evaluation. Ooh, well, no. I guess if it triggers in between, it's smaller, right? Because it triggers on a smaller amount. Yeah, I'm actually not sure. Unsure. Okay, finally. Our second boy is deployed. What are the trinkets? Timepiece. So at the start of the combat, it will take the damage from your dragons and add half of that as health. But you have 2 of them, so it's the full amount, and you have Golden Poet, so it's ×2 again. So your damage that your unit has gets double the health during the combat permanently. And the damage you gain is bonkers because you have double rat scale now, so that health that you gained then gets added back as damage, but doubled again because you have Golden Poet. And now that he has Rogue, it's quadrupled. So whatever health he gains is already a lot, and then he gains 4 times as much back in damage, which then again becomes double health the turn after. So it's, like I said, I just wanted to get this train scaling earlier, right? Which is why I said I just want to get this, I want to get these rat skills online to do their thing. Holy boom! I don't even know what we're at here. That's a big number. All right, we got to see it on the brand. Wait, 12? Oh, that's a smaller one. That's a smaller one. What's the big one at? I was like 12,000? Wait. Is that 750 already? Let me see. Well, 75,000 or 7... See, it's already 760,000 now. So 700, let's do 750 for easy math, right? So 750 per damage turns into 1.5 million next turn in terms of health gained, which turns into 1.5 million, 6 million damage, right? So next turn, that guy is gaining 6 million damage. But the game is over. That's why I said I wanted to get this online as fast as possible, because the number will become unbelievably high. It's always bigger than you think it's gonna be, man. Oh my god. Because then the turn after that, it becomes completely crazy, right? Because then you're gaining like 12 million health, which then will be 48 million damage. Right, that's the turn after this is 48 million damage that you gain. Yeah, we're not gonna see that unless the taunted Leroy comes out, because our position, we are kind of vulnerable to it. Oh, he's gonna sell a rogue. Oh, he's not. Yes, I thought he was gonna sell a rogue because he was gonna play scam. See, that's the problem, right? Selling a rogue here would be correct because you don't need that damage. Your opponent isn't going to outscale, but like the point to me isn't anymore winning, it's getting as big a number as possible. But these guys, they have such a high rating for a reason, right? They care about winning. I care about winning too. I like winning, don't get me wrong. But there's like really cool thing and winning, I'll choose the really cool thing. But if I choose between winning and losing, of course I choose winning, right? If there's no cool thing, then, you know, we'll just go for the win. Oh, is he selling the rogue anyway? Because he's got 2 scam cards now, right? He's just gonna blast us. Oh, we're holding? Yeah, that's my man. My man holding that rogue. I like that. No taunted Leroy. Okay. It's Jover. Let's see if my math is like close-ish. He probably gained some extra stats from all the evoker and the shiny ring, yeah. But yeah, we're at 6 mil now. 6 and some change. 6 mil, 800k. The extra 800k is from, well, I guess I did the math with 7.5 instead of 7.6, and he's also gaining some from Evoker and all that, so. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, that was fun. That was a lot of fun.